Okay guys, I hope everyone is well over this very wintry moorland of northern England, over the Haslingden moor in Lancashire, UK. We've had a lot more storms overnight, snowstorms, built a lot more snow, it's brought trees down. So more of part of a tree, really get past it. So as you can see up there, a couple more come down on that stone wall. Yeah, very stormy night. It snowed all night, and we had a lot of snow the night before I did a live stream then. I went out yesterday morning, but at the time of filming this video, yesterday morning, looking for tracks in this snow. Anything really, anything. Setting some trail cameras up as well. I'm going to leave them for a good 2 or 3 nights, see if we catch anything on them. Well, loving this weather. I am loving it. A lot of comments about the snow on the video I put on. Some portions of it was up to my knees in drifts. There were some deeper drifts, but I didn't want to get wet through above my waist. A lot of people have had this weather in this part of the world, but also a lot of people haven't around the country, and some people are pleased about that, some people aren't. They wanted the snow. Let's carry on. As you might have noticed, now it's become daytime, it has warmed up slightly, not enough to melt this snow away, nowhere near, but there's a breeze, so we've got some lumps of snow falling off the trees, which is due to a slight increase in temperature, but this is going to be around all week. So this is the tree that I've showed you in other videos. Saw some odd prints there, but no. And there's another tree since come down just over there. So this particular path, well known for these trees and limbs coming down in the winds, because you can tell they're not big, strong, sturdy trees. They're quite rotten, and they usually come over. When I'm walking down this path, I'm always worried if I'm the first person on site and it has come over on somebody. That won't be something to want to come across, will it? Crazy. It's just a case of trying to get past them as well. But there's still a bit of a breeze, so I'm listening out for any warning noises like cracking of trees and branches. That's what you'll get. They won't just suddenly topple. There'll be a big cracking noise, and hopefully if it's round here I can get out of the way. I'm just going to set up onto these mirrors and set these trail cameras up. Hopefully they'll pick something up, whatever it may be. I'll leave them out for 3 nights. Let's get going onto these mirror lands. So guys, you can tell if you have watched yesterday's video, a lot more snow overnight on these moorlands. There were some bare spots, some very high drifts. I think we got about a foot yesterday, and the drifts were 3-4 foot high in places, but a lot more steady, an extra half a foot, and that is what they forecast, 1.5 foot altogether. But there's more coming on later today. I'm going to get to the top near these this tree line, just at the top of these moves, set the trail cams up, and we'll get the drone out. Let's have a look around, keeping me out for tracks. So people have been up. I'm a bit later today than I was in the last video. The last video I was out very early. Nobody been up at all. But there are footprints, some tracks here, possible deer, could be fox, a rabbit, or even somebody's dog. But because that particular track goes round in almost a triangle shape, suggests to me playfulness, so I'm thinking somebody's dog playing about, because there are plenty of tracks up here. People don't have the dogs on leads over this part of the world, they can run free. Wind's getting up. It was so calm earlier, thought brilliant for the drone, but we'll still send it up. The footage will probably be a little wobbly, but we'll send it up and have a look. This is what I love. It's fresh snow where nobody, no animal has been. Just going to get over here, put this drone up. It's quite windy, like I said, so the picture is not going to be too steady. People have suggested getting a drone with a gimbal which steadies the picture. That's an idea, but before I spend a lot more, I want to get the hang of the drone. Not done too bad at the moment. It has got GPS and a return home button, so that is a safe point, because the last drone I had a few years ago on its maiden voyage ended up in the top of a tree. I spent many hours throwing things up in this tree to try and knock it down with no luck. It was a cheaper drone. It did have a camera on, but not great. But I've never bought one since, until they come out with this GPS return home safety features. I thought, go on, I'll give it another try, get my drone flying abilities up to par, because I really do want to use this to fly around these and over these old abandoned places and this countryside and navigate it through the woodland. I don't do that yet. I need to get my bearings with it. Look at this. So more here, probably, well, possibly deer or some known wild animal. I do find it quite interesting doing this, and there's only a few days or possibly a couple or 3 weeks in the year when we get the snow to do this. I suppose if you're really into your tracking and you know what you're looking for any time of year, you'll see the prints down there in the ground, in the mud. But there's nowhere at the minute I'll be able to spot anything like that. So definitely leave your thoughts if you know about this sort of thing. So it is beautiful lighting at the moment, trying to brighten up some brighter skies coming over before the next lot of snow. I'll get to the top of here and I'll show you Pendle Hill just over there, not far at all. We're quite next to Pendle Hill. I'll have to use my phone to zoom into that because GoPros, as good as they are, and what they can do, the zoom is no good. at all, really. But there we go, which is a shame. I would have thought GoPro would have done something about that. I have seen questions about that, and their answer is it's an action cam. It specialises in certain things, and zooming right into something is not really anything to do with action. There are other cameras for that, which I suppose is fair enough. No one around, I've not seen anybody yet. So you might have noticed on the channel I've done a lot of these little walk arounds. People enjoy them, but it's a chance to keep the video more fluid, because like I said in the other videos, when things are seen, the chances are you're not recording. I think it just comes down to that. If you're out with your camera looking for things, you very rarely get them on camera. It just happens whenever, usually when people are just out hiking, walking the dogs. They haven't got a camera running. By the time they get any camera out they do have, or a phone, whatever they wanted to film has gone. So this is the idea. One of the reasons I love the live streams, because that is 100% fluid. Obviously it has to be, and I do love looking back on the footage, because I'm walking around filming the landscape all the time. People have mentioned, why don't you get a little camera for your back when you're walking around, because that's how animals work. You're more likely to film them from behind, and that's very true. They're more comfortable behind you than in front of you. So I have done, I've got a little camera. I've not set it up yet, but I will be setting that up to get some back footage and put it in a little square in there on the screen out the way, but enough for you to see what is behind me. After I finished filming yesterday, I saw two barn owls flying about, and what a sight that was in this snow. And again, I'd finished filming. By the time I got my camera back out, they'd gone. You just know, I should say, you just never know what you're going to film out here. And I do plan to do longer videos in this new year, more videos like this. So it is a lot colder today than yesterday. We had all that snow, but by this time of day, the snow you get on the fences and the walls started to melt away, but pretty frozen on today, a lot colder. We've got Haslingden Hill, which I'll show you, Pendle Hill, these Haslingden Moors, and then over to Tobberden, which you can't quite see from here, but it isn't far, it's just over the back of these hills. Haslingden Hill, if you get to the top of there, you can see over towards Tobberden. We'll get up there soon. The roads are very bad at the moment, as I'll show you. Trees have been coming down again, and these country roads are full of snow, so I won't be taking the Wolfster, that's the name of my camper van, over there, risking things until it does clear up a bit, and then we'll get over to Pendle Hill. I'll just show you with my phone. So over there is Pendle Hill. It is quite windy, so I hope the audio is okay. Pendle Hill, we've got a quite low plane crossing, if you can hear that. Can't see it because of the cloud. We'll come over to Haslingden Hill, another high peak in the area, and Tobberden is just behind Haslingden. So as you can tell, with Pendle not far, just a short drive over there. Yeah, so there we go, Pendle Hill, Haslingden Hill. Love it over there. Spent So many days and nights over Pendle Hill. It must be running into the thousands over the years. Started hiking over there well over 30 years ago now. Spent a lot of days and nights. So I'll get over there. Looking forward to going back. But like I said, the conditions over the last few weeks actually, because before this snow come, we've had a lot of fog, thick fog. We've had storms, very dangerous driving conditions, especially at night time. And then we've got all this. But we'll get back. Big drifts around. Still not seen one person. So guys, here's the drone. It's a whole stone drone. Not the best you can buy, but not the cheapest. I think this one was about £280. I find it so far very reliable. I love the GPS, the return home button, and once you send it up, if you just take your hands off any controls, it just hovers in place. So do like that. It's got the follow me function. I'm not being sponsored, I just thought I'd show you, but we'll leave the link in the description of the video. Amazon affiliate link, have a look at it. Get lots of little extras there, 2 batteries, and each battery lasts for 25 to 30 minutes, so not too bad, really, not too bad at all. So yeah, all the usual stuff. You got your controls, you got your footage you can see on your phone, and your settings to check it is on this GPS mode, and then it just start going away. You can bring it back. Good 4K camera, which you can see on the phone. So there we go, it's on a hover. Put this GoPro down now and just get a little bit of footage. Very windy, so it's a bit shaky. A bit reluctant to send it too high, even though it's got the return home. I'll have a little fly around. So guys, I've set 3 trail cams up around this moorland. I'm going to leave them all for 3 days and 3 nights. So 3 trail cameras. Like that, set up at different heights. I've got one closer to the floor, one medium and one a bit higher up. And the one higher up is pointing down slightly. Back in 3 days and 3 nights to retrieve these, hopefully. Actually, what I've just done, because this one is a bit in the open, is just try to camouflage it a little bit. Just break that outline up. You do get an occasional person walking over these mirrors, but there's no prints, no footprints. Should be fine. Look at all this, guys. It's like being in the Arctic. All these drifts. Need to make my way up here. I won't walk. Fell. Easy done. I'm gonna have to walk up this bit. See if I can find a way around. I'm falling. I'm falling all over the place. I'm gonna have to go around it. Gotta be careful. Easier going around, but I wanted to see how deep this was. Not too bad, but too steep, too slippy. Right, I'll carry on my hike. Thanks for watching now. Please do like, share, subscribe. Thanks to all members. Leave a comment, I'll always reply. We'll check these trail cams in 3 days. Thanks a lot, guys. See you soon.